thing right. Welcome back to the MG Cup Series here on NBC. Almost said Fox, but we're on NBC, that's right. We're at North Wilkesboro, return of the BORO for the MG Cup Series, and boy, this is going to be fun. We tried it a few seasons ago, I believe in the 04 or 05 season. I believe it was 2005. We tried it. Green flag wave. Get the flyby there. We tried it, didn't work out. We're back trying it again. Don't want the track to just go into disarray, you know. So we're gonna try and save it here with the race. So we'll make our way through 3 and 4. The reason it didn't work out the first time was because of the absolute chaos. And we were wrecking so bad we sent one car right into the barrels. I believe it was Jason Leffler that hit the pit attenuator barrels there. So definitely it's a bit scary. But now that this track has aged quite a bit due to just not being used for a couple of years and not being maintained. For a little bit there, it's kind of aged a little bit. It's got some cracks and bumps, and definitely it's going to slow this track down. So we'll see if that makes the racing any better. Certainly looks like it has so far based on last night's race, and the race going on right now seems to be heating up as well. See a few rows of side by side right here to 11 to the outside of the 29, trying to hang on. But he's going to lose that spot, and Tony Stewart's going to get by him as well. The 9 of Casey Kane, all over Wilkesboro. 99, and the caution is out. We got a couple cars with damage heading to pit road, and let's see what happens to them there. Oh, Jamie McMurray, big time trouble there. Looks like got turned sideways halfway down the front stretch and could never recover. Yeah, got hit from behind by Brian Vickers. So Vickers sends him around, and oh, he flipped to 22 to 19, and a bunch other cars get sent into the wall there. Just really unfortunate for all those guys, but short track racing, what can I say? Not gonna leave there with all your fenders straight. If so, you're not doing something right. Anyway, the 88 goes to the outside, the 12 on the inside, behind our race leader, Jeff Gordon. 2 cars for Gordon to have to pay attention to, because last night we saw cars dive into the bottom on the restart. Let's see if they do it here. Green flag in the air. I believe it's a little early on in the race, but no. Harvick decided not too early for him. He's going to jump to the inside and make it 3 wide. They're 3 wide behind them as well. 2 rows of 3 wide in the front of the field. A little bit further back, they're wrecking because of 3 wide. And oh, one car goes hard into the inside wall. Cars are all over the place on the backstretch. They're still piling in. And that's exactly what we saw last time we were here. Obviously, safety has improved. The cars have changed quite a bit. They can withstand a little more contact, take bigger hits, and even then, we just collected a bunch of them here. Michael McDowell, I believe, in the 00, or is that no? That's David Ruderman this week in the 00. Went straight into the inside wall, hard. As they're wrecking ahead, and then the 42 gets into the 00, sends him head on to the inside wall. Bang! Pretty hard impact to the inside. Well, luckily that is a safer barrier, and gets hit again. I didn't see that. That's a 22. They got into him there. See the 18 of Kyle Busch getting spun. Gets it straightened back out. Then they run over each other trying to drive away from it, and cars just keep piling in. See Paul Menard sideways. The 70 of Johnny Sauter involved in that as well. Melee on the backstretch. Heading into turn 3. Let's try it. One more time. Green flag back in the air. Goodness, I can't. Sorry. Can't clear my throat. Side by side back here behind Harvick is the 07 to Boyer, slips past the 11, now the 17 trying to get to the inside. Hamlin trying to find his way back to the bottom, but Boyer goes underneath his teammate, and now he's going to get up to the third spot, and that's going to drag the 17 along with him. Car's getting sideways further back as well. The 11 of Hamlin. Underneath Harvick, and now back to the inside of the 17. He found a hole to the bottom and did not hesitate to try and make up some ground as he gets underneath Kenseth here off turn number 4. Using that that long black patch along the inside of the racetrack as sort of a grip strip. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting race so far. Coming to complete lap 20. Only 20 laps into this one, and already providing us with some battles throughout the field. Not up front though. Dale Jr. starting to run away with this one. Jeff Gordon trying to keep him close, but battle for third still rages on. Hamlin right on the rear bumper of the 07. Oh, sorry. Got the hiccups and all of a sudden. Cleared my throat so hard I gave myself the hiccups. That's not fun, but already recording. Gotta stick it out to the end here. Yeah, Hamlin still in the rear bumper of Boyer, trying to get back by. Right along board with that 11. Can he get to the inside? No, not quite. Single file here throughout the field. Fred Jones trying to work his way up through the pack as he gets past the 13. That's his teammate. Jeremiah Cook in the 13 car. Cook has some experience driving for the Mac Motorsports Papyrus Racing number 86 car, and now passing said car, drove the 86 to a victory last season. Of course, that was in the old body style, but now looking to make a move on that 86. Fred Jones, the original driver of that car, making a triumphant return to the series, trying to go full time again. Decided to come back for some part-time starts last season. Unfortunately, Pirates Racing was shutting down their Cup program temporarily. Mac Motorsports decided to take that opportunity and take any old resources left over, any, team members and equipment they could get their hands on, and kind of build their own Cup program, but at the same time reviving the Papyrus Racing program after shutting down the 4, or actually rebranding the 4 car to the 86. 4 wasn't going to be used anymore this season, although Chris Mack was planning on running road courses and plate tracks, so we may see the 4 car in the field again for Talladega and Watkins Glen. But aside from that, the 86 is basically what's left of the 4 car. The 4 has been rebranded back into the 86. They are reviving Papyrus Racing's Cup program slightly. This is still a Mac Motorsports thing, but they're basically coming out of the same shop, same paint scheme on the 86, same pretty much everything, different cars, obviously, but everything else pretty much the same. So kind of trying to revive Papyrus Racing. And Papyrus Racing themselves decided to focus solely on development, driver development, and not the big stage. They're focusing on the MG Modified Tour this season. So you're seeing Chris Mack running full time in that as he continues to develop, as well as announcing their plans to compete in the Pass Series East next season, as they decide to go regional. And for drivers that don't feel like going all across the country and want a bit of a lighter, more spread out schedule, the Pass Series East will definitely do for them. So that'll definitely see some different drivers, newer drivers, start to work their way into the series as well. So that's another developmental pathway in the money car. As you see, Dale Jr. now, he's got a bunch of lap traffic in front of him here. They're really surrounding him. Car in front, car behind, his ex-teammate Paul Menard behind him. Kind of reaping the benefits of Junior lapping people here. He's gonna, oh, Casey Kane made some contact, and now he's gonna dive the pit road. Not sure if he may have had a tire down and that's what caused the contact or what, but he immediately dives on the pit road. So definitely something not right with that 9 car. Jeff Gordon's trying to take advantage of the lap traffic. He's closing in, or at least he was, until he got stuck behind Johnny Sauter. And here comes the 11 of Denny Hamlin into the mix. Hamlin right on the rear bumper at that 24. Can he move him up out of the groove? Looks like he's going to try, and now he's going to dive to the bottom. Underneath Sauter, 3 wide, down the backstretch. Gordon trying to fight back up high. Here comes the 15 down low. Hamlin's going to move him up the racetrack. Now Gordon's going to be boxed in. Can Jeff get underneath the 15? He's going to move Menard up the racetrack. Puts him way up out of the groove. Menard's going to have to lift or hit the wall. Decides to lift. That's going to allow Gordon to get by. Now more DEI cars. Regan Smith, a rookie, but he has made starts here in the MG Cup Series before. It was a long time ago, but he has made starts, as well as racing in the Grand National Series a couple seasons ago as well, the inaugural season of that. Regan Smith now trying his hand at MG Cup Series racing. He attempted to qualify for the Daytona 500 a few seasons ago. I do believe he made it into the field. Now it's back in 04 or 05, one of the two. So yeah, as I said, nice to see him back. And we'll see how his career pans out, but I think it's part-time starts for DEI this season. As here comes Kenseth with an aggressive dive underneath the 07 as Boyer tried to get by the 1 of Truex, getting past both DEI cars there. And now side by side in the 3 and 4, still battling for P3. Kenseth is going to take third on turn number 4, and Jeff Gordon's going to try and follow suit down the front straightaway. Boyer tried to fight back. Gordon's going to run him up the racetrack and clear him. And as you see, you can tell by that angle right there how it goes. This track goes downhill on the front stretch, uphill on the back stretch. Definitely a unique part of this racetrack. Both corners completely different from one another, especially with the banking as well. The apron seems to be slightly banked, similarly to the banking on the actual racetrack in 3 and 4. But in 1 and 2, it seems like a more rough transition. So you might see drivers get down on that apron and try to make some moves. So far, they're staying off of it, but they're gonna get aggressive at some point. Just trust me. These race car drivers see pavement and they'll go for it. But Fred Jones being put a lap down, falling out of the top 20. As Juan Pablo Montoya gets to his inside and Kyle Petty gets underneath as well. Can the 86 shut the door on Petty? It looks like he will. Here comes the 11 to the inside. Michael Waltrip, Denny Hamlin trying to chase down Dale Earnhardt Jr. Late in the going here. We're long overdue for a break. We're going to take a quick one right here. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to North Wilkesboro here on NBC. Ready to bring this one to a close as the 11 slides up the track a little bit there, trying its best to run down the 88. The 9 is back down pit road, having more issues. Very unfortunate for Casey Kane. He's trying to make it to the end of this one. Salvage what he can. Dale Jr.'s just been putting the field on notice here. Had a rough opening to the season where it looked like some races he would win and they would get taken away from him. Got banished to the shadow realm at Charlotte. In the most video game thing I've ever seen. Car just got launched into space. Luckily, they have been able to, retrieve him. NASA was able to send some folks up there to get him back. And obviously, I'm joking about that. It was just a really funny wreck. But yeah, made me break the fourth wall with that one. But it did happen. Clip is on my channel, y'all can see it in the Coke 600, or excuse me, the World 600 at Charlotte. Just got beat out at Phoenix and got involved in that wreck at Michigan as well, where they were all absolutely going for it, hammered down for the lead, and unfortunately all took each other out. But now he seems to be in the catbird seat. Needs to hang on, be patient with these lap cars. Bill Elliott got into the wall in front of him there. He's going to take advantage of that, get by on the inside. Coming up on the 01 of Regan Smith, going to put him another lap down. I'd imagine Smith would just let him by easily here. Unless Junior decides to make it hard on himself. He's going to wait. Doesn't want to force anything in the 3 and 4. He's going to wait, stay behind him. Let the 01 run his line. He's going to, I'd imagine he would dive to the inside. No, okay. He's just going to ride behind him here. I guess not confident enough yet in his ability just drive past him and then hold himself up and just wait. Now he's down on the apron trying to get underneath, and now he'll finally get that nose to the inside and make the pass on Regan Smith. This is allowing Bill Elliott to chase him down. Elliott's having a great run today, so Smith getting out of the way of everybody else. Elliott having a great run. He's running 16th. We haven't seen a run like this in a minute for Austin Bill from Dawsonville. Nice to see that yet again, ever since Elliott left the 9 car and went to the 21 team and just kind of took a step back. Wasn't quite as aggressive, wasn't fighting for wins, was just kind of cruising around, getting points, collecting the paycheck. But it seems like something may have lit a fire inside of him lately, because he's starting to put on a hard charge here. I guess once that racing bug is in you, it never comes out. And Bill Elliott, perfect example of just that. Trying to hang on in the 16th spot. We only have 15 cars left on the lead lap, and it's about to change here in a moment because Ken Schrader is being caught. We've only got a couple laps left in this race, 3 to go this time by. Dale Jr. trying to dive to the inside of Elliott Sadler, our Daytona winner. Firecracker 400 winner, rather. Two to go, and Junior might actually spare Schrader here and keep him on the lead lap. Schrader slides up the racetrack. Junior's gonna cut back underneath. Never mind. Was left no choice there. The 9 going back down pit road yet again. He's been down pit road about 5 times. So whatever it is, they're just trying to mediate it and let him get to the checkered flag. We're seeing the white flag this time by. 1 lap to go. Greg Biffle in 14th place. Last car on the lead lap. He's got the race leader Dale Jr. right behind him. Will Jr. try to make that pass or will he let him go? He's gonna let him go. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins at North Wilkesboro, finally breaking that winless streak. First win for Rick Hendrick and Hendrick Motorsports in that 88 car. As we have a caution on the racetrack. Somebody seemingly bit the dust somewhere. Can't find where the contact took place or figure out who it was. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time. Until then,